Hello, this is Graham Salinger, President and Founder of Salinger Coaching Solutions. In this video, I'm going to talk about adding value to your business team so you can save time, money, resources, and energy while saving you and your team from stress, fatigue, headache, and all around pain. I'm going to talk about my program, the Empowerment Zone, which is passion-focused coaching and consultation, purpose-focused coaching and consultation, and perseverance-focused coaching and consultation. So what makes me the coach to trust? I have a master's degree in conflict resolution. I'm a graduate of the Summer Peace Building Institute, where I studied conducting organizational assessment in times of conflict. I'm also a master certified coach and a certified conflict coach. I'm trained in using mindfulness practices as a coaching tool. I'm trained in trauma-informed conflict transformation and in facilitating interfaith dialogue. I am a professional mediator, conflict transformation and constructive communication trainer, and coach and facilitator. And I have worked to empower hundreds of clients to success, including teachers, school district leadership, HR departments, board, and board presidents. I also have worked with members of volunteer organizations, government employees, at-risk youth, parents, and business leaders. So I have a broad expertise and skill set, but even more importantly, I've worked with very diverse types of organizations, and therefore I'm really am good at helping people express their needs so they can meet their needs and be empowered to success. So I want you to imagine that you are the CEO in your first year working for a tech company that fired its most recent CEO for underperforming in the current market. Additionally, many members of the previous board have also quit out of frustration with the state of the company. So this is what you have to deal with. You have a better product and more people and a larger budget than your closest competition, but they keep outperforming you in the market and making more sales and profit. Your predecessor tried to address these challenges by doubling the company's ad budget, a significant investment. But after 2 straight years of no growth and being outcompeted, the old CEO was fired. So you have a lot of pressure to turn this company around. From your perspective, the best approach to take is to get your competitive advantage back is to invest millions of dollars in research and development so you can have the best product available so that it will sell itself and you can focus more time on product development and less time on marketing. However, 9 months and millions of dollars later, the needle has not moved, but a giant opportunity has come up. There's a major federal contract that you are eligible for, and winning that contract would not only increase your cash flow, it would enhance your dwindling reputation in the industry. So, as the CEO, you finally have a breakthrough moment. You decide to go all hands on deck in developing a winning product that will get you this contract. You decide to meet with the engineering team and their manager for a meeting about the product that they are helping to develop. The meeting gets off to a rocky start as one of the engineers comes in late. When they arrive, the manager doesn't say anything, but others roll their eyes. As the meeting progresses, you realize that the manager has lost control of the team. This is a first-class team of engineers coming from some of the best engineering programs in the country. A lot of money, energy, and time has been invested in them because they are the lifeblood of the company's creative success. You see throughout the meeting that the engineer team is riddled with distrust and poor communication, and that as a result, the team is void of creativity and collaboration. So you realize that this is a huge problem because while you have been committing much time, energy, and resources to advertising and research, the engineers can't commit or agree to anything. And that this lack of commitment means that none of the team, even the manager, has any accountability to process or to outcomes. In short, you realize that the problem that has pegged you and the previous CEO is that your engineering team is so dysfunctional that no amount of advertising or research can get you the results that you are looking for, and that you will never be competitive again until the team is able to perform and get the company the results it needs. Recapping. You're the new CEO. You're under a lot of pressure after the previous CEO was fired and many board members quit. You've spent millions of dollars on ads and research and development, and nothing has changed. And you're still getting killed by the competition. Why? Because accelerating problems have led to accelerating costs. And the engineering team is poorly managed. They're dysfunctional, and this is killing creativity and therefore your overall company success. What do you do with this problem? Do you fire the manager and hope new management can get things back on track? Or will that cost more time and money to try to find a replacement and onboard them? What if you do fire the manager and that creates more chaos for the team because some of them had loyalty to the old manager? And this causes further divisiveness within that already dysfunctional team. So, firing the manager is not an option. And you can't get rid of the engineers. They are first-class engineers, and finding replacements in time to get this government contract would be impossible. You need a solution that will allow you to keep the team in place while empowering the current team to establish trust, better communication, and a renewed commitment to results. You need a solution that rebuilds relationships so that you can rebuild the company. You need Salinger Coaching Solutions, and here is why. At Salinger Coaching Solutions, we offer organizational transformation by empowering people and empowering success so that teams and businesses can go from where they are to where they want to be. Our empowerment model focuses on working with teams on 3 primary results: finding and renewing their passion so that team members can go from compliant to committed, recommitting teams to their purpose so that their work is driven by both results and the guiding mission or vision that guides those results, and finally, empowering teams to persevere through their challenges and changes so they can stay committed to success even when facing some of the obstacles that I have highlighted. And don't just trust or believe me, trust people that I've worked with that have seen such outcomes. Here is Henry Yampelski, JD, and Assistant Director for Education, Outreach, and Conflict Resolution at Virginia Tech University. He says, I have now known Graham for several years and have worked closely with him in the fields of conflict resolution and restorative justice. I consider Graham to be one of the top practitioners in these fields. Graham's professionalism, commitment to peace building, willingness to engage with even the most challenging parties and conflicts, his patience, humility, and humanity are true standouts. If I needed a mediator, restorative justice facilitator, or conflict resolution trainer, I would not hesitate to use Graham. I am proud to be in the same field as this extraordinary professional and respect and highly recommend Graham. From Barbara Simmons, the Director Emeritus of the Peace Center, a nonprofit outside of Philadelphia. She says, I have known Graham to be one of the most motivated professionals in the field of conflict transformation, mediation, and restorative justice, bringing experience, a helpful curiosity, and a willingness to work as a team. He seems to succeed in whatever he takes on. And I would add that if I take you on as a client, I would also be similarly motivated to make sure that you and your team succeed. From Miriam Deloff, Associate Professor at International Affairs and the Director of Humanitarian Assistance Initiative at the George Washington University. She says, Graham is dedicated to the field of mediation and restorative justice with broad experience in both domestic and international settings. He is motivated to effect real social justice and change and continuously works to stay current in the field. He works well independently and is skilled at project management. And from Cheryl Catrona, CEO of Catrona Resolutionary Services, a consulting firm in the Philadelphia area. Cheryl says, Graham is a consummate professional. He has a keen sense of social and restorative justice. As his former manager, I especially appreciated his ability to connect with young people and treat them in a forthright, inclusive manner that immediately builds trust and engagement. I highly recommend him for any conflict resolution position. And I'm going to briefly touch on work that I've done with the youth as well, because I think that some of the youth endorsements that I have also show how I can help build teamwork through processes that help coach people to success. So from one of my youth group coaching participants, they said, it was fun. I was comfortable and I was able to express myself without having to worry about being judged. I learned how to compromise and be helpful towards others. Another youth coach participant. It was an amazing experience. I learned how to handle situations better while looking at other people's points of view. Now, how important is something like that in the workplace? Being able to build empathy and trust and seeing things from other people's perspectives. Think about what that kind of workplace could be like for you. Now, from one of my adult coaching clients, they said, I have a better understanding of my role in the conflict and now feel better equipped to respond when issues arise. Graham was quick to pick up on areas where I needed the most support so that we could really work on them. And there are a couple of things I'd like to highlight about this one, right? They mentioned me being able to equip people with certain skills so that they can work on them, right? Coaching is about giving people skills so that they can work on them. It's about sustainability and it's about momentum. It's going to really be about the client, whether the manager, the leader, or the team driving their own success. Another coaching client, I truly learned a lot from this coaching, which I plan to use and carry through in other situations. The process for dealing with conflict was very enlightening, as it required me to be more open and aware of how the other person was viewing the conflict. It helped stress the importance of listening, being aware of their feelings, and recognizing the ongoing reasons for the conflict. And so now that you've sort of seen what my expertise can do, I'm going to talk specifically about my services and fees. And really what this is an investment in solutions that I can offer to you. So one solution is team coaching, which helps companies overcome challenges and team dysfunction, such as the ones that I described before. Can also offer staff retreats just to help with team building work in general, and that would focus on what the manager, the leader's needs are for their team. I also offer one-on-one business empowerment coaching, which means working directly with managers, CEOs, or leaders to help them coach through some management difficulties that they're having either with themselves or with their team. And then I also offer team building subscriptions and video training subscriptions so that people can learn and work at their own pace on their own time. So again, these are multiple solutions that I come up with because problems have multiple solutions. Again, thank you for listening. I hope that you have a chance to check out my Facebook group to learn more about my work and my services and my website. And feel free to email me at salingercoachingsolutions@gmail.com so I can help you and your team strive to thrive in the face of adversity.